I'm trying to remember a dream. I make these videos when I have weird dreams. So, this is the steep of bitter melon gourd. Normally, I wake up, I'm thirsty, I'm a diabetic, that's very common, and steep of bitter melon gourd has no sugar, of course, because it's a steep. Unless you add sugar, a steep will have no sugar in it. Tea is a steep. We commonly refer to steeps as teas, but that's irrelevant to this conversation. But I had a weird dream. I had a dream. And I don't remember what happened exactly. I remember the name Isaac was very prominent. Isaac is a name with a lot of meaning. It's biblical, of course. It means one who laughs. Near as I can figure, I was in a car accident in the dream. And I was lying there, as I often find myself lying there in dreams, because probably I'm in a lying position, you know? And through an act of will, which is something that works in dreams, I reconstituted myself. And people came. These people were people I know. Not like really people I know, but I knew that in the dream I knew them. And they told me that I used the Force to heal myself. And I was like, we can't call it the Force, it's copyrighted. Yes. I wish I were a writer. And then I told one of the main guy, Isaac's isn't dead. Isaac's being a corruption of Isaac from a book I wanted to publish but have never done so. I said, Isaac's isn't dead, and he knows things. He knows what you said to Linda. And this really upset this person. Isaac's and his knowing. See, I only have a window into this dream. But I think it was kind of like the movie Akira, if you've ever seen that. You know, Akira is the name of the movie, but you never actually meet Akira. You only see his preserved organs. And, you know, that was the thing about Akira, is that it was not Akira that was the star of the movie. It was somebody else with Akira's condition. So, I think I had a dream about, the first act of Akira. Now that I think about it. But I don't remember enough of the dream. In fact, by the time I woke up, it was gone. And glimpses of it came back as I was working. This was watching videos. And I realized that I would probably forget this dream soon. So I made this video in order to remember it. Dreams are funny things. In this dream, I had fantastical powers like a Jedi. Oh well. It was a good dream. It was a fun dream. Airplane. I often have terrible dreams. This one being fun, I wanted to remember it. It's a strange thing about the word dream, even of it, in and of itself. You know, one of the things that you could call a dream of mine would be to open a vineyard. I'd want to open a vineyard and make a specialized kind of wine. What kind of wine precisely? That's not really relevant. I want to find something that grows locally in the area and doesn't need a lot of irrigation and make that into wine. Why? Because it's not necessarily true that wine country is a place where you can buy land very easily. So I might not be able to find what I want. I mean, what I would want, what you could call a dream, which is a fantasy, but you could call it a dream because we often do, would be to build a vineyard next to a dead or dying town. And the vineyard would give life to this dead or dying town. And why? Because where I live, in California, there's a lot of homelessness. And home prices are very high because it's a very tightly packed environment. Why are home prices so high? Because everybody wants to live here. Why does everybody want to live here? This is where the jobs are. So I have this dream of opening a vineyard in order to breathe life into something that is dead. Because I love the idea of breathing life into something that is dead. But then you have this dream that I've just had. It's kind of a fantasy when you think about it. I don't know. Anyway, it's one of those things I'm doing is I'm making videos. Making videos because that's the best, most productive use of my time. I have other things I should be doing. Cleaning my house or servicing my cat pans. Trying to find homes for my ridiculous horde of semi-feral monstrosity cats. But, you know, this is the one thing that seems to be functional. Anyway, I'm Richard.
Background courtesy of Photographs of a Mad Richard. Link in the description.
Oogog, Urganog. Daniel Ducky say YouTube gods need long outro so I can tell you comment, like, and subscribe so that this channel can pull trash out of ocean by buying matrices from For Ocean. Also, links to new video now appear. Comment, like, and subscribe, or be cursed by Ugatha. Danger Ducky approves.